Stop whatever you're doing for a second, because there's something happening inside your brain right now, something you probably don't even realize. And if you don't do something about it, it could be making your brain age 10 times faster than it should. Every single day, millions of people are unknowingly speeding up their own cognitive decline. They feel the effects: brain fog, forgetfulness, struggling to focus. But they chalk it up to just getting older. That's a lie. The real reason: a simple, everyday habit that is shrinking the brain, reducing memory, and increasing the risk of dementia far earlier than anyone expects. A study from the University of California found that this habit actually causes the brain to shrink. Research from Harvard Medical School warns that it increases the risk of Alzheimer's by up to 40%. Scientists at Cambridge found that people who do this daily have double the risk of cognitive decline. But most doctors, they won't warn you about it until it's too late. So today, I'm going to break it all down: what this brain-damaging habit is, how to fix it, and what you should do today to protect your memory for years to come. Before we continue, take a second to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to John the Stoic. I share life-changing health insights to help you stay sharp, strong, and independent. Now, let's get into it. Most people assume that memory loss, brain fog, and slower thinking are just part of aging. But that's not true. New research is proving that your brain doesn't have to decline as you get older. In fact, in many cases, it shouldn't. The real problem? The modern lifestyle is working against us. And it all starts with one habit that most people do every single day without thinking twice about it. A study from the University of California found that this one habit physically shrinks the brain, leading to memory loss and slower thinking. Harvard Medical School found that it increases the risk of dementia. And yet, hardly anyone talks about it. So what is it? If you spend most of your day sitting, this should concern you, because the longer you sit, the more your brain starts to slow down. The reason? Your brain relies on constant blood flow to stay sharp and function properly. The problem is that when you sit for long hours, blood flow to the brain drops dramatically. That means less oxygen, fewer nutrients, and a slower brain overall. A study from UCLA found that sitting for long periods actually causes parts of the brain to shrink, especially the areas responsible for memory and critical thinking. So, if you spend most of your day sitting at a desk, watching TV, or just being inactive, your brain is paying the price. But the good news is, it's not too late to fix it. The good news is that you don't have to stop sitting altogether. But you do need to break up long periods of inactivity. First, move every 30 minutes. Even just standing up, stretching, or taking a quick walk can help restore blood flow to the brain. Second, try active sitting. Use a stability ball or a standing desk to keep your muscles engaged while you sit. Third, get at least 20 minutes of movement daily. A study from Harvard University found that just 20 minutes of exercise can help grow new brain cells and improve memory. Now, if you think sitting is bad, wait until you hear about the next habit that's destroying your brain health. Ever had a bad night's sleep and felt groggy the next day? Now imagine what happens when that builds up over years. If you're not getting at least 7 hours of quality sleep per night, you're putting your brain at serious risk. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of Alzheimer's by 50%. The reason? When you don't sleep enough, your brain can't remove toxic waste buildup. These toxins, including a harmful protein called beta amyloid, are directly linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. And here's the scary part. Your brain starts showing damage from sleep loss years before symptoms appear. If you've noticed that you forget things more often, struggle to concentrate, or feel mentally slower than you used to, poor sleep could be a big reason why. But here's what you can do to fix it. First, stick to a sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock. Second, avoid screens before bed. Blue light from phones and TVs disrupts melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Third, try magnesium or herbal teas. Natural sleep aids like chamomile or magnesium help relax the nervous system and improve sleep quality. But we're not done yet, because the next brain-damaging habit might be even worse. Did you know that sugar doesn't just affect your weight? It's actually toxic for your brain. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that people with high sugar intake have a 50% increased risk of dementia. The reason? Sugar creates chronic inflammation in the brain, leading to memory loss, brain fog, and cognitive decline. If you've ever eaten a sugary meal and felt exhausted or mentally foggy afterward, that's why. Sugar spikes insulin, causing energy crashes and slowing down brain function. If you feel mentally slow, have trouble concentrating, or notice frequent mood swings, excess sugar could be the cause. Here's what to do instead. First, cut back on processed sugar. Avoid sodas, pastries, and sugary cereals. Second, eat brain-boosting foods. Healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil help keep your brain sharp. Omega-3s from sources like salmon and flax seeds have been shown to improve memory. Third, drink more water. Dehydration makes sugar cravings worse and slows down brain function. We've talked about sitting too much, lack of sleep, and sugar. But there's one more brain-damaging habit that most people never think about. Want to know what it is? Let me know in the comments, and I'll make a full video on it soon. But for now, here's a quick recap. Sitting too much slows blood flow and shrinks the brain. Lack of sleep prevents the brain from clearing toxins. Too much sugar fuels inflammation and memory loss. Which one of these habits surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, take a second to like, share, and subscribe to John the Stoic. Because protecting your brain is the key to staying sharp, strong, and independent for years to come.